Okay, let's talk about views. I'm going to open this book. I'm going to go in edit mode, clicking the little pencil at the top left corner. So this is a view in my dashboard. I'm going to get rid of it to show you how you can create those views. There are two techniques. First, you can expand the left hand side. You can scroll and locate your server, expand your server, expand the cubes, expand a specific one, expand the views, and just drag one of these views in your work area. That's it. I've created a view. With that technique, all the dimensions from that cube will be exposed. I'm going to delete that and show you the second technique. By clicking the button here, New View, you get an empty view, and you can populate that guy by using the dimension in the data area. I'm just going to make that column a bit wider. Expand a dimension, expand the hierarchy. You can use sets, levels, members. You can even use the hierarchy to populate that view. In my case today, I'm just going to drag a set on rows. I'm going to use the months, expand the hierarchy, expand the sets. I'm going to use level 0 on columns, and I would like the subsidiaries on columns. So I'm going to use a set. I'm going to use all subsidiaries here. I'm done. I'm going to minimize the left hand side. I'm going to click this widget and make it a bit wider. Here you see I didn't use the version, so I'm displaying only 3 dimensions. Where is the version? It's hidden from view in the top right corner here. If you want to display that version, you can drag it out and display it in your cube. You want to hide it again, you can drop it in that box again. So you can hide and display dimensions. Let me do that again properly. Right on top of the box, it disappears. Okay, on the top left corner, you have a little menu as well. When you click this guy, it tells you which cube was used to create that view. That can be useful when you've built a dashboard a while ago. You can close this display, you can minimize the left hand side. Now talking about the slicing and dicing, you want to swap dimension. You click one, you hold it, you drop it on the other one. It would swap the 2 dimensions. Now you want to nest dimensions. I'm going to use the version. I'm going to click that, drag the version out, and I'm going to drag the version after this dimension. That would nest the 2 dimension on rows. You don't want that anymore. You can click and drag it back out, and then it's not nested on rows anymore. Now, if you want to access the subset editor, in any case, you will click that little pencil at the top. It goes into the subset editor. When you click a dimension on pages, as you can tell, you see the different items, the different elements that are making up that dimension, and you can select a new one. So I want to see budget version 2. And now I see the intersection for that selection. If you look at rows and columns, when you click a dimension, you do not see the elements, but you see all the subsets and the levels. And you can select a subset and it would replace the current display. Same for the columns. If you want to go in the subset editor, like I said, in any case, you click the little pencil. And on the right hand side is what you see in your view. If you want to get rid of it, you click the cross. Now you can select your subsets here, like all subsidiaries, for example. And then you could pick, for example, I would pick these 3, control click those 3 elements. You can pick from a subset and then you can move that to the right and click apply and close, and that is your selection displayed on rows now. So the subset editor allows you to pick the elements you're interested in. Now let's see something else. If you click that dimension again, go into the subset editor again. This button in the middle, this is to display aliases and to use aliases. This is to display attribute and being able to select your elements based on attributes. And this is to display the total at the top or at the bottom of your hierarchical structure. I'm just going to close this window. So this is it. We've seen how to slice and dice, how to use the subset editor, how to create views with 2 different techniques.